Hey guys, what's going on? In today's video, we're going to be doing a top 5 wheelie builds. This is just my opinion, this obviously isn't factual. I don't think there's any way to factually do a wheelie build like that, but a wheelie top 5 thing. But there will be a wheelie build out later on this week, because I did get 15 likes on the previous wheelie build. So if you want to check that out. And please, if you're not subscribed already, please consider it, because currently we're at like 690 subscribers or 692 subscribers, something like that, and I really want to hit 700. If you want to check out the rest of the wheelie builds as well, there's a playlist in the description. So coming in at number 5 is the Beetle wheelie build, the Volkswagen. And the reason I've put this at number 5 is because, one, it's really easy to wheelie. It's a bit of a poo wheelie car. One of the first ones found on Horizon 4, but it's one of them cars what near enough everyone has a wheelie build of it. It's way too popular in my opinion for what it is. Personally, I do enjoy the car. It's just really easy to wheelie. It's not very controllable while wheeling, which you can't really control a car while wheeling, but this just throws itself off in different directions. So guys, coming in at number 4 is the Mark 1 Escort RS 1600. I think it's the 1600, or it might be the 1800. Either way, it's the Mark 1 Escort. We all know it, we all love it, and I've not seen anybody else do a wheelie build on this other than myself. And I was literally just testing it out to see if it'd do it at the time, and I absolutely adore this wheelie car. It is one of the most fun things to wheelie. It can be a bit difficult with the revs jumping around with the launch control, but if you get it right and if you get it good, it can wheelie on near enough any surface except from dirt. It will kind of jump around in water, which is funny. If I can get a clip of it, I'll put it on screen, but with it being winter in game now, I don't know if we'll be able to. It's one of the most fun and iconic wheelie cars in my opinion. It's not something you'd expect to wheelie and disappear down the drag strip. Okay, so at number 3 is the Ford Anglia 105E, or just the Ford Anglia, and this is another one that I've not seen anyone do. In fact, that's a lie. I've seen one other person do it, and he messaged me asking to see if he could use my tune, so I was like, you know what, I'm a nice guy, yeah you can. And that is one of the weirdest but most wonderful wheelie cars you can get. It does wheelie well. I wouldn't say it wheelies as good as the Escort, but the reason these are in like opposite ways is just for the amount of tune downloads and the handling of the Anglia. It wheelies a lot straighter and a lot more uniform than the Escort. That's the only reason, kind of in different order. And also with the Anglia, it does wheelie for longer, I believe, and it also doesn't jump the rev range all the time, so it's easier to launch, and you get a lot more effective launch with it as well. And this car is just something you wouldn't expect a car to turn up to a drag strip and absolutely destroy most things in its class. So guys, number 2 is possibly my first wheelie build on Forza Horizon 4. In fact, I think it is the first wheelie build that I did on Horizon 4. And it turned out to be the C2 Corvette, which is, you know, a muscle car icon. It's an absolutely beautiful car, and especially like with the width of tires you can put on it, it looks like an absolute badass. It is one of the nicest cars going in the like drag wheelie scene, I guess. And it just looks so good, and it sounds amazing. And obviously it looks like a dragster, but it's classic, and it's just an amazing car. If you've not tried it out already, I'd highly recommend it, because it's one of the easiest, in my opinion, one of the best wheelie cars you can get in the game. So guys, coming in at number 1, which some of you may have expected if you do follow the channel and know I'm a big JDM fan, it is the Datsun 510. And this is similar to the Mark 1 Escort, similar to the Anglia. It's ridiculously fast, and it's ridiculously fun to drive. You can drive it without wheeling it, and it just squats everywhere and just goes. And it just takes the road and it eats it. Well, this car is definitely, in my opinion, the most fun wheelie build you can get. It flips over a lot of the time, which makes it even funnier. If you're using it for legitimate drag racing, then it might not be the best car to go for, because if you launch it hard enough, as soon as you change to second, it'll carry on going, and then when you change to third, it kind of tilts up a bit more and goes up on the back end. Not sure why it does it. Sometimes if you get an aggressive launch, it will do it straight off the bat and just flip over onto its roof, or kind of to the side, but it still lands on its roof. And it is definitely the most fun car to wheelie in Forza Horizon 4. So guys, this has been my top 5 personal favourite wheelie builds. As I said at the beginning of the video, there will be a wheelie build out later this week because we hit 15 likes on the Beetle build. And also there's the playlist down below for all the wheelie builds if you want to check it out. If you guys have enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe down below as you always do. And I'll see you guys in the next bloody video.